So the room is full, like it's packed. No one else can get in. There's no more standing room in this house. This is where Jesus is preaching. He's talking. It's full of Pharisees and teachers of the religious law and people who are not fans of Jesus. People who are probably sitting there just waiting for Jesus to mess up so they can pounce. And they're just taking up space. In Luke 5, it says that the Lord's healing power was strongly with Jesus, but people weren't getting healed. People weren't there in faith to get healed. But there was a group of 4 guys who decided to bring their friend who is paralyzed to Jesus. We got to get him in front of Jesus. I can just picture it. They're like, "Hey, Jesus is in town. Let's go. Let's just get you in front." There's people all over are talking about that Jesus is healing people. It's miracles after miracles. Let's get you in front of him. So they decide to carry him. They get the mat that the paralyzed man probably just lives on. He's probably on this mat 24/7, 365. And they carry the mat, and they get to the house that Jesus is at. It's full. They can't get through the door. It says you can't even see past the door because it's just the door frame's jam-packed with people. So do they go, "Oh man, we should have got here earlier for, maybe next time"? No, they're like, "No, we're getting you in front of Jesus." So how are we going to do it? They're going to take them to the roof. Let's get you to the roof. Now, there's no elevator. There's no stairs probably. It's probably a ladder situation. They probably use rope, and I don't even want to know. I kind of want to know, but they get the friend and they're carrying him up to the roof. So they get to the roof and how are they going to get him to Jesus? Let's just dig a hole in this roof. I bet you they didn't bring shovels either. They're probably digging with their bare hands. They're digging a hole into the roof, which is usually made of clay and straw and things like that. And I can just picture Jesus. He's sitting there talking and he's just seeing crumbles of dirt and stuff falling. Anyway, so they're digging a hole into the roof, and they get a hole big enough that they can drop him in with ropes and the mat. They're dropping him in upside down parachute style, and they get him in front of Jesus, and Jesus says, "Son, your sins are forgiven." Now the Pharisees are like, "How can he forgive sins? He's not God." Jesus knows what they're thinking, and he says, "Hey, listen, what's easier to say, your sins are forgiven, or get up and walk?" He goes, "I will prove that I, the Son of Man, have the authority on earth to forgive sins." And he says, "Stand up, take your mat, and walk." The man walks out, healed.